So he stole 1,500 from you, and now he took another 4,000. So explain that.
So, yeah. So, I mean, he blatantly stole 1,500, and then he's got this con going where you can catch up to me, where I gave him another $4,000 based on this whole big scam of him wanting to go into business. So I'm at 5,500, but I'm at this point, like I said, red flags are going off. So, I mean, there's no more money that I'm going to be sending him. I just want to get my money back. At least, at first I was just trying to get the $1,500 back. Then I was going to try to get the other $4,000 back, just to try to, salvage something. Because I realize now something weird is happening. So, but what happens now is he's got this one big con that he's trying to get money from, but then within that con, he's got these little like mini cons going. Like he's got to continually keep up this lie of, oh, I'm sending you the money back. But at the same time, he also has to keep up the con of, I bought all these products, and I'm going to send you the receipts for them, which he never does. He just keeps, every day he's like, yeah, my wife is going to upload those tonight. You'll have them when you get up in the morning. They'll be in that account that you set up, so you'll be able to see them. Every day he's telling me he's going to upload them, and every day he doesn't. Of course, because he never bought anything. It's all just one big con. So he's got that going that he bought, and then the third one is the shipment. He's got this big elaborate story about how it's going to be shipped out of Mumbai, how long it's going to take, how they're boxing it up, how it's going to arrive at my place. I mean, just lots of detail about that. So he's got these three things going, and every day I'm asking about each one. And every day he's got some new excuse as to why it didn't happen, why there's some delay, or there's some this happened or that happened. So that's what I wanted to talk about on this video, was just all the bullshit that this guy makes up. Is unbelievable. So the first thing he did was he said, look, I wired this money back to you. Here's a transaction number for my bank. I called my bank. I got this transaction number to show you that this money actually came out. Well, of course, the transaction number is just totally fake. It's so easy to track it. It's easy for me just to look it up and realize this is fake. Well, a few days later, he sends me another transaction number. He's like, hey, I called my bank again. The money is now in the United States. It's at a bank in the United States, and you should get it today or tomorrow. Here's a transaction number. So the transaction number is BOA, and then just a bunch of meaningless numbers. So he's trying to convince me that it's Bank of America, basically. The only problem is I used to work at Bank of America, and I know the transaction number doesn't start out as BOA. It starts out nothing like that. So, like, I'm on, and I tell him, I'm like, dude, stop with your freaking line. Just transfer my money back. Stop with this bullshit. No, really. And he just goes on and on and on. So that was that one. He had two fake transaction numbers. Then he says his sister is going to send it from her account, because his sister lives in some other country, and it takes no time. She can send it Western Union right out of her checking account. It won't take any time. You'll get it the same day. So he had that. Gave me that excuse, which he just made. And when I say, hey, Mom, what happened to your sister sending that money? And he keeps coming up, so, oh, she got sick and whatever. It's always some excuse. Then he set up a fake wire transfer through this company called TransferWise. So TransferWise is a real company where you can transfer money back and forth. But what he did was he set up this so he took a picture of his computer screen, and it clearly shows he set it up. My checking account number, my routing number, my name, $1,500. He's got it all set up, and on there it says your transaction will go through within the next 4 hours. So he has all this set up. Well, what he does is I tell him, I say, we're going to call this company up, and we're going to do a three-way with them. He's like, yeah, well, that's fine, let's do it. So after a couple of days go by, I call him, and we do a three-way with him. And I'm saying, okay, look, here's a transaction number. I get right from his computer screen. Here's a transaction number. Can you tell me what's going on with this transaction? And they're like, well, it's all set up. We're just waiting for the money to come out. We're waiting for the money to get into our account so we can transfer it. I'm like, well, on your website it says it takes 4 hours for this to happen. It's been 2 or 3 days now. And she was like, yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long. And Aman is on the phone, and he's trying to be, pretend like he's being super helpful. Well, I've got the ETF number. Just track it with that. And she's like, sir, that's not going to help me. But here's what I do need. Get this number and this number from your bank, and then we can track it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get that. I'll get that for you, and I'll call back. And he just goes on and on and on about how, I don't know how this could have gotten lost. I don't know what's going on. Well, it turns out a few days later, I realized what he's done. He set this up, and then immediately, like 1 minute after he set it up, he just called his bank. He didn't call TransferWise to cancel it. He just called his bank and canceled it from that end. So TransferWise has no idea. It's just electronic. It's just their computer system going into his bank's computer system, asking for this money, but he's already told his bank, don't give it. So that's what's happening. That's why TransferWise is like, what's going on? So we must have called 3 different times. And again, like after 5, 6, 7 days was the last time I called. I think it was 7 days after he had, supposedly sent it. And they're like, the guy's like, I don't know what's going on. It's not making any sense. So that's that one. And where he just totally faked. And he even said in that one, he's like, look, Jim, I already went in my checking account. The money's not there. They've already taken it out. They've taken the money out. I checked today. It's not in my account. So you're going to get it within 2 days. Within 1 or 2 days, you're going to get it. So I said to him, okay, send me your bank statement. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to send you my bank statement. So he doesn't send it for like 1 day, 2 days. I keep asking, where's the bank statement? Oh, yeah, I'm going to upload that tonight. 3, 4, 5 days go by. Finally, he sends it. He sends me this bank statement, and it's on this website. You can look at it yourself. It's totally fake, totally fraud. I even told him, I said, a 10-year-old could have done a better job than this thing. And so that's the other thing. It's a total fake bank statement he made up. Then he sends me an email from his bank. And in the email address it's a bunch of initials, and then it says SBI, and then a bunch of initials. So SBI stands for State Bank of India. He somehow got this fake email address, and in there it says, wire transfer successfully, or something like that. And here's a wire transfer number. It's got all this just garbage about how the wire transfer, and he sent me a second one for a second amount of money. So he basically was trying to convince me that he sent 2 wire transfers, totally fake email addresses. So that's that one. Then this is the good one. He gets a friend to call me, because I said, Amon, let's just call your bank. Let's just call your bank on a 3-way, and let's just get this figured out. Because I know he's just lying to me. I'm just trying to push him. And so he gets his friend to call me and say, yeah, I work with the State Bank of America. Now, when he calls, he sounds like he is in the middle of Times Square. There is traffic everywhere. You can hear horns going off. You can hear people walking by him. It's just so loud with all this noise. Like, are you at your office right now? I said, yes, I'm at my office. Okay, well, are you in front of your computer? And you've got Amon's information up, right? Yes, I have all information. Everything has gone through. I said, I haven't even asked you anything yet. I said, listen, I tell you what, just shut your computer, send me an email. Send me an email, just blank. Here's my email address. And there's like 10 seconds of silence. And he said, oh, sir, I cannot share any information. I'm like, I'm not asking you to share information. Just send me an email. And then click. He hangs up. This guy was not, Aman coached him on what to say about the wire transfer, but this guy had no idea how to handle just a simple question like that. So he gets a friend to pretend like he works at Bank of India, State Bank of India. So that's that scam he had going. Then he makes up this story that one of the merchants he bought from, he's the guy who told him about this shipping company. And he's like, oh man, the shipping got delayed by a couple of days. So I went back to this merchant where I spent most of my money, and he gives me some exact numbers, $6,847 he spent with this one guy. It's like I told him that, the shipping got delayed. Well, what he did was he said, you know what? I'm going to give you all your money back, all $6,847, and when you get the shipment, wait 30 days, and then you give me the money back. Because I feel bad about this. He tries to convince me that this guy gave all the money back, didn't ask for any of the product that he had sold, and just gave him all the money back, and he wasn't going to expect it for another 30 days. So he says, yeah, the guy gave me cash. He came by, some courier came by, gave me the cash. So I've got it in my hand. I'm like, all right, we'll go deposit at your bank and transfer it to me. He's like, yeah, I'm going to give you everything. So I'm going to send $6,847 to you just so I can build your trust back, Jim, because I want you to know that, we're friends, and I want to build the trust back up. So I'm going to send you $6,847. You keep it, and then you're going to get this shipment. You should get it any day now. It was only delayed by 2 days. You're supposed to get it like yesterday. So you'll get it either tomorrow or the next day. And this will prove that I'm telling you the truth. I'm like, all right. So of course, that was like weeks ago. Nothing ever came. I never got the money. There's no shipment of any kind. Then the next thing he says to me is, Jim, I want to get this money to you. I want to get some closure on this. I'm going to give you your money back. So I'm going to fly to Thailand. I'm going to fly to Bangkok. I've already bought the ticket. I'm leaving at 7:30 tonight. The reason I'm going to go to Thailand is because I can go to Western Union there, and they'll send it to you right away, same day. Like if I try to send it to you from India, it's not the same day. It takes 72 hours. So I'm going to fly to Bangkok so I can send you this money. He goes, you might have to go to a Western Union to pick it up. Are you okay with that? Yeah, Mom. I'm okay with that. So, of course, that never happened. It's like the next day he forgets he even said it to me. He's like already on his next scam of, I found some guy he can send it from India and you'll get it the same day. He's going to charge me a lot of money to do this, but I just want to get this money back to you. So so these are just all the freaking little mini scams that he's done to convince me that just everything's on the up and up. So, and all this stuff is in this website. Bank statements. The transaction numbers are actually in the text video. You can see where he put that in there. And you can see him explaining all this stuff also in the text. Because he always wants to get on the phone with me. The reason why, 2 reasons. Number one, he could just bullshit. Number two is he doesn't want anything in writing. That's the last thing he wants. But so I've got everything in writing. Everything that he ever said to me is right there in his own words. Just one lie after another after another. Like I said, it's over 180 lies of him talking about sending the money back. That's not including the time we've been on the phone. It's not including these other stories he made up about the shipping, which I'll go over tomorrow, and other lies he's made up about the products that he bought, which I'll go over tomorrow. So anyway, those are the main things that he's lied about the most, and just the documentation he's made up to just keep this scam going. So tomorrow I'll talk about that, and then also tomorrow I'm going to talk about probably the craziest thing that he did. It's just unbelievable what he tried to do. I'll go over that tomorrow too.